The Denver Broncos have been rampaging through the NFL this season. Quarterback John Elway presides over the league's best offense. And a brilliant season is in progress for Terrell Davis, the AFC's leading rusher. Touchdowns are punctuated with a mile-high salute. Last month in Oakland, Terrell Davis put up a couple of TDs against the Raiders, a two-salute day. But the coaches on the sidelines were well aware of how these rivalry games can unfold. This scoring pass got Oakland an early lead and a major confidence surge. Late in the game, a magnificent touchdown run gave the Raiders the points they needed to stagger the Broncos with their first loss of the season. The players got their digs in, and so did the coach. John Elway has been playing these games for 15 years, and he knows that tonight all that attitude will be back in full force.
We've got the Raiders who beat us last time, so anytime that you get beat by a team the first time you play them, there's always a little bit of revenge effect, and I think it's multiplied when we play the Raiders.
It's John Elway. It's a fierce rivalry. It's the Oakland Raiders. It's the Denver Broncos. It's Monday Night Football.
All I wanna do is have some fun. We got the noise. Bring on the game.
Like a freight train moving at the speed of light, like a knockout punch in a title fight. The Raiders want to silence the mile-high crowd. The Broncos aim to keep things nice and loud. You better be ready. You better get right. It's gonna be a rumble in the Rockies tonight. Hit it! Come on and hit it! Come on and get ready! Are you ready for some football? A Monday night party! We got Frank and Al and Dan. They're gonna get it started. Chris and Lynn are all set. The crowd is psyched. All my rowdy friends are here on Monday night.
Bring on the game.
Now!
And they bring in an extra receiver. That's Willie Green, split to the left. Blitz. Elway pressured. Elway sacked at the 26-yard line by Lance Johnstone, the backup defensive end. And Oakland's first play of the night. Jeff George throws and completes it up to the 21-yard line to James Jett, having a great year with 10 touchdown receptions from the 21-yard line. And Kaufman, who ran for 227 yards when Oakland beat Denver on October 19th, picks up 6 here to the 27. Trevor Price, their first-round draft choice, number 93, replaces him on 2nd down and 4. Kaufman swings to the outside to avoid a loss and takes it up to the 36, tackled by Braxton. One thing Kaufman does, he runs sideways a lot, thus he loses yardage a lot. Unlooking for a couple of weeks, will be for a couple of more. That's significant in light of Tano Voss's gimpy leg. George on 2nd down, a little shovel pass to Harvey Williams as a safety valve, and Romanowski is the first man to get there as they again work on Tano Vossa. 1.5 minutes into the game in Denver with no score. Deep drop, pressure, throws it away.
Well, you can call him for grounding,
and here it comes.
He was not outside of the area where he could throw the ball like that.
A very late flag, but a correct one.
From the 18-yard line on 1st and 10, Kaufman thrown for a loss back at the 11-yard line. And again, we talked about it during the last series with Aldridge penetrating and Alfred Williams coming in. Kaufman gets thrown for a loss proportionately more than any other feature back in the league.
Denver again set up for good field position.
Leo Araguz to punt. Darian Gordon to return it. This time Gordon calls for a fair catch on the Oakland side of the field. And Denver and Elway take over at the 47, still looking for their first down. And on 1st and 10, Elway flings one over the middle, guns it to Shannon Sharp, the tight end of the 27-yard line. Sharp's 45th catch of the season, tackled by Eric Turner.
And Frank, there's the matchup they wanted.
Against the linebacker, beat.
20-yard gain to the 27. Elway slings this one again to Shannon Sharp.
Again, Beekert on the coverage.
And It is 2nd down and 5, and they go back to the ground with Davis for a first down inside the 15, the 10. A flag is down, and Davis gets to the 1. There's a flag down at the 22.
Most certainly holding.
Howard Griffith threw the block to spring Davis, but it's going to come back. Mike Carey, the ref.
Costly 5 yards in terms of a field goal.
3rd and 20 now, and he's looking for Smith, who makes a great catch at the 10. And now all of a sudden, belatedly, the officials say incomplete. He thought he had it. He was hit by McDaniel, and the officials all stood in a triangle and looked at each other and then finally waved it off.
Rod Smith had it momentarily, and Terry McDaniel really put a hit on him.
Is out of the game along the defensive front. And you've got a good play fake by George, and a flag thrown as Dudley makes the catch at the 27-yard line.
In the world, but the snow has come early. This great in the Rockies.
After the Oakland timeout, 1st down, and George, I think, tripped on his own man's foot. Loose ball at the 21-yard line, and the Raiders apparently have recovered it. It's credited as a sack, and it's 2nd down and 14, and they give the ball to Kaufman, and he gets out to the 38-yard line for a 1st down. The leading ground gainer in the history of the University of Washington. 10. From the 37. No score, 4:18 to go in the period. Kaufman swings to the outside, turns the corner, gets run out of bounds by Alfred Williams at the 46-yard line.
See, that's just the type of move we were talking about earlier.
Bill Romanowski is down. Glenn Cadrez is in. Play clock down to a deuce. And on 2nd and 3, they give the ball to Tim Hall, who backs up Kaufman when Napoleon needs a rest, as you look at Romanowski. And with him gone, Braxton makes the tackle. And for Tim Hall, it's only his 14th carry in this, the 12th game of the season. Here as the head man. 2nd down and 8. Back to Kaufman they go. And Napoleon loses yardage at the 43-yard line. John Mobley led the charge.
Mobley turned it all to the inside. He had good pursuit from the inside. There was nowhere Kaufman could go that time.
Some of the old guys that are struggling.
1st down from the 20-yard line. Elway fires over the middle, and it's caught by Shannon Sharp. His 3rd grab of the night, a gain of 22. Eric Turner makes the stop. 3rd down and 8. Blitz. Elway hangs in there, throws, completes it. Rod Smith, and the 1st quarter will end with a Denver conversion and a 1st down to the Raider 37-yard line.
Broncos burn the Oakland blitz. It's the first time they've come with the blitz. They get burned.
37-yard line. The 2nd quarter begins with a little shovel pass to Terrell Davis, who takes it to the 29 for a gain of 8. Stopped there by Beekert. 2nd down and 2 for Denver.
Fabulous field position the entire 1st quarter. Oakland had terrible field position, and Denver did not capitalize.
And Denver was limited to 5 yards on the ground, and here is Davis, and he picks up a 1st down on a 2nd and 2, tackled by Anthony Smith to the 25-yard line. 1st down.
Refused Terrell Davis. This is a guy who makes snap decisions, and he goes.
And it's usually north and south.
2nd and 10 from the 25. Davis in motion. So nobody in the backfield as Elway slips, gets back up, takes it to the 20-yard line, tackled there by Albert Lewis. The game for Washington, but will practice tomorrow and will start on Sunday. McCaffrey makes the catch. He was across the line for a 1st. Now let's see where they spot it, and they're going to bring it back.
So much for forward progress.
Well,
now we're getting another spot. Yep. Now we got 2 spots going on over here.
Meanwhile,
with Terrell Davis are going to go on 4th down and short.
Yeah, where the ball is right now is a good spot.
Howard Griffith is the blocking back. Davis is the tailback. Elway fakes the sneak, tosses it back to Davis, and he gets tackled at the 15 by Beekert and Frederickson. So a little trickery and deceit, and it doesn't pay off. Well, the game is the extra receiver. George on 3rd and 8 throws, and he hits Tim Brown. So Brown had been the silent man through 20 minutes, and now they go to him twice and pick up the 1st down here. Darian Gordon makes the stop from the 32-yard line. And over the middle to the appropriately named James Jett, who lost the football at the 48. Live football, Denver has it. Tyrone Braxton takes it back to the 39-yard line. Ray Crockett stripped it. James Jett caught it. Denver with a turnover.
Crockett come in, slapped the ball away. It purely a fumble, very close, but a good call by the official. It was a fumble.
And now the Broncos take over at the Oakland 40-yard line. Elway buys time over the middle.
Oh,
An unbelievable catch by McCaffrey.
John gets fabulous pass protection, gets a chance to really step into the throw, and look where he delivers that football, and look at the extension by Ed McCaffrey to make the catch. Forgive my offensive lineman's prejudice, but look at that pocket that John Elway was able to stand in to throw that ball downfield, Frank.
And my wide receiver prejudice, what a great catch by McCaffrey. Again, he's 6'5", and he used every inch of it. But Elway throwing between the two defenders, Trapp and Albert Lewis, and he was right.
Second and goal. Back to Davis. Touchdown, Denver. Mile High salute. Terrell Davis with his 10th rushing touchdown of the season. 8:25 left in the half. Denver 7. Oakland at ease. They have to get to the 27 to convert. And they're 5 yards shy. Brown makes the catch. 4th down and 5. Ray Crockett with the tackle. Beginning December the 8th, the defensive tackle. Elway now on first down, wide open to Shannon Sharp at the 47, first down.
They suspect that it's not.
Now Sharp operates out of the slot. They keep it on the ground on first down. Terrell Davis into Oakland territory. Tackled by Albert Lewis.
And Albert grabs his leg. Albert
49.
grabs his left leg at the conclusion of that play.
3rd and 6.
They collect everyone who ever heard him.
Elway throws, caught by Smith, and Smith loses the football. And will the fumble have created the first down?
Well, it's going to be close to it because they're going to allow him the yardage. He reached out with the football trying to get the first down, lost the ball, and they're apparently going to rule that he fumbled it and recovered it.
Denver. Davis, big opening, left side, slants his way down to the 32-yard line, and that's close to another first down. An agonizing Al Davis looking on as his Raiders are down by 7, and Elway converts here to Ed McCaffrey, the two Stanfordites.
They're in big trouble.
First down from the 26-yard line. Terrell Davis, huge hole to the 16-yard line, tackled by Trapp.
That's the thing, Dan. If you can make them lead their protection against the run, rushing the passer, you're going to get big runs by Terrell Davis.
The 16-yard line. Elway scrambled and knocked down from behind. Good play by Chester McLaughlin to tackle him. Yeah. On 2nd and 18, Elway fires over the middle and almost picked off by Lionel Washington.
Oh, it should have been picked off. It was right in his hands.
Get some new cleats because he was doing the old boot scoot again.
Oh, and it's against the Raiders, and that's a first down.
Get a lot tougher on themselves.
First down from the 19, and they tried Davis to the right side, all the way to the end zone.
Boy, you could see that coming a mile away.
That's about the easiest one he'll have. But you're right, Dan. The Raiders defensively, their scheme of things is putting the wrong people in the wrong situations.
They don't convert because Denver's going to get the ball back with a lot of time, and that's what's going to happen. As Napoleon Kaufman gets taken down at the 14, and now the Broncos can take a timeout if they prefer, and then you've got Elway coming out.
That's sides and the tight end, Shannon Sharp.
Elway out of the gun, 4-man Oakland rush, and they dump it off to Davis over the middle, and Terrell gets out of bounds as he nears midfield at the 45.
Safe.
The Broncos, a team that have won 14 consecutive regular season games at home. Sharp breaks the tackle. That nets him a first down, takes it to the 40-yard line. 56 seconds left in the half. Elway drops it again, loses the football, and the Raiders come up with the football. Lance Johnstone.
Who put Mazzola oil on the ball?
George throws off his back foot, and open down the sideline was James Jett. Big gain to the 21-yard line.
Yep, all those factors come into play.
2nd and 13 from the 24. George slips and then runs out of bounds at the 28-yard line. That's a loss, and they're in danger of getting themselves out of field goal range. For 17, if they don't get a yard here, they're looking at a 46-yard field goal attempt. And George stays in bounds as long as he can. Finally, he's out at the 24, so now you're looking at about a 41 or 42-yard Cole Ford attempt. Well, Ford to kick, Aragus puts it down, Adam True to snap it, and the kick would have been good from about 55. He boomed it. Been very proficient on their first drive of a second half this season, and George throws, and they begin with proficiency here, but then Brown fumbles the ball at the 44. And back comes Braxton, his second pickup of the night, but now they're going to say incomplete. No fumble. Ray Crockett stripped it, but Brown never had control.
Does he control it?
49.
1 foot down? No, it's out. He has to control the football with both feet. It's down.
2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line, and George to throw again. Slipping again. Sack at the 10-yard line. It's a sack for Alfred Williams.
Another sack in Alfred.
Off with a 25-yard pickup.
Leo Aragus to punt. High snap, and he comes down with it. Darian Gordon awaits it. Backing up, fields at the 31.
Look out.
Look out. Past the 40. And the guy who leads the league in punt return average, in fact has the highest career average in NFL history, takes it to the 48 of the Raiders. Left knee sprain, his return is questionable. Perry Carter takes his spot, and it's Shannon Sharp wide open again inside the 30, and Sterling's younger brother all the way to the 20-yard line.
If I'm not mistaken, didn't we open the game this way with Shannon Sharp?
Well,
totally
they
ignored. They covered him a couple times with a linebacker, and this time they were back in his zone coverage and nobody picked him up.
Well, actually, Perry Carter, the corner's locked up in man coverage, Frank, and on this one side, he's in man, and that's why there's such a huge soft spot.
Oakland blitz. Elway hangs in. Elway over the middle. Shannon Sharp again all the way to the 10-yard line.
Good blitz pickup.
Close to a first. Broncos going without a huddle here as Sharp comes out. No huddle offense. Terrell Davis, who scored twice tonight, gets halfway to the goal line and the flag comes in.
Personal foul. Face mask on the defense, number 53. Pass the distance to the goal. Automatic. First down.
Shot, and he came up with the face mask.
Now 1st and goal, Davis.
Well, he runs big, doesn't he? He only goes about 210, but he runs like 230.
There's TD of the initials. How appropriate. Loss to the Jets. Vital game for the Vikes. From the 19-yard line, George guns one up to the 29-yard line. It is caught by Tim Brown.
To get an arm around the head of Kaufman and bring him down.
3rd down and 1. Here's Kaufman again, and he can't pick up the first
ball's
down.
loose.
Loses the football.
And Mobley hit him. I think John Mobley was the first guy there. He was pursuing him right down the line, and
Denver ball.
wow. The Raiders again. And there he is coming from behind.
And no question it was a fumble.
Yep.
Good way to put this game away.
From the 25-yard line. Elway under pressure, throws, caught at the 20-yard line, turns nothing into something. Shannon Sharp back to come home to roost.
Yes, they have, unfortunately.
No huddle offense again.
3rd down and 3. Elway guns it inside the 10, but incomplete. Intended for Willie Green.
This no huddle might actually be called the no mercy offense.
That's here. But you never know. Tom Ruin puts it down, and Elam's kick is over the top of the upright, but they say inside. There's 3. And leading by 21. Elway from the 33, out, pattern. McCaffrey makes the catch.
That had 19 on Don Shula's last team, and what a disaster that was.
3rd and 4, and Sharp makes the catch and has enough for a first down. Season high in receptions for Shannon. That's 9 tonight. San Diego, and Broncos tonight trying to tack on one more, make it 6. Sharp makes his 10th catch, breaks a couple of tackles, takes it to the Oakland 38-yard line. And 10 out of the shotgun. Elway throws over the middle. This time it's Terrell Davis. Rod Smith tries to get out of the way, and Davis is a little short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and a yard or so.
He was trying to get it. Excuse me, Al. He was trying to get it. He was slipping too. A lot of slipping on this field tonight.
3rd and 1 from the 29. Inside handoff to Davis, and he gets stopped in the backfield. Rob Holmberg is there, along with Andre Bruce. On it, Sumi. It'll cost you $1 million. And that's knocked down on 4th down.
And Elway,
a flag goes down.
Elway's knocked down late.
And Anthony Smith will have committed
Just about the ultimate penalty for a defensive guy.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, number 94 of the defense, 15 yards.
That's the equivalent of a turnover.
Penalties against Oakland for 68 yards. From the 15. Elway throws. That's caught by Smith. Dives in. Touchdown.
Guys, the arms are going to get tired saluting.
Oakland begins on a 3rd down and 5 with Jeff George throwing, and it is caught inbounds by Tim Brown. A first down up at the 45-yard line. From the 45 on first down, George gets pressured, sacked back at the 27 by Steve Atwater.
Now that's a safety blitz.
That is a 17-yard sack by a safety.
Probably an automatic blitz off that formation. They come from a cornerback, and they also bring Atwater right up the middle, and nobody even touched him.
Yeah, it's really kind of a dilemma. Is less than a fun time.
3rd down 10 on the ground. Harvey Williams, and he picks up the first down, crossing into Bronco territory to the 46-yard line. John Tierlink, the defensive line coach. Romanowski involved in some action.
Personal foul on the defense, number 53, a blow to the face, 15 yards, automatic, first down.
31-3.
On 2nd and 10, here's Kaufman, and Napoleon is inside the 20 and all the way down to the 10, where he's finally corralled by Darius Johnson. George to the end zone. Too high. Intended for James Jett. 4th down and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Here comes everybody.
And the ball winds up in Aurora. Line now at Team NFL on America Online, as on first down with the backup unit now in. Derek Lavelle, the former 49er. Jeff Lewis is in the game from the 22-yard line. And Derek Lavelle, who backs up Terrell Davis. And when you back up Terrell Davis, you just don't see very much action. Denver leading 31-3 in the 4th quarter, as Oakland has it from the 28-yard line on first down. And Jeff George, flag thrown off the hand of Tim Brown.
Holding on the offense, number 63, 10-yard penalty, still first down.
Getting to run block when you're up 31-3, sometimes you have to take this. It goes hand in hand.
1st and 20.
James Jett.
Ooh, he might have hurt himself.
Yeah. 13 from the 25. Brown takes a shot from the rear by Darius Johnson. One thing about Tim Brown, he'll be back. This guy could take it. 3rd down and 9 from the 29-yard line. 4 minutes left, and it's Harvey Williams up to the 32-yard line. The husband of his daughter with 4 children. As on 4th down, Georgia's pass is incomplete.
Big win for the Broncos. Shannon Sharp was with me. 10 catches, 142 yards. And did they mean anything? Yes, of course they did. They're terrific catches.
Yeah, they did. We got an opportunity to work one-on-one with a linebacker. And we kind of figured that if they played with a linebacker, I was going to be a big focal point. And John was seeing me all night. I ran some pretty good routes, but John was throwing the ball on the money. And the offensive line did a great job at protecting him.
Were you beating those linebackers that bad, or was it just an empty zone coverage? Sometimes we couldn't even get a man in the same picture with you.
Well, they played some zone, and fortunately we had the right call for their zone. And when they played man, when they blitzed the guy, they were so far back offside, I was just breaking the route off and catching it and getting an opportunity to run. And, like I said, Mike and Gary called a great game, and John was finding me. And once we get in the zone early on, I know he's going to come to me.
I know it's a big emotional win. It always is when you play the Raiders. Thank you for spending a little time with us, Shannon.
Thanks, Lynn, for having me on.
Okay. Al?
All right, thank you, Lynn. So the Broncos are dominant tonight. They win by a score of 31-3. And next Monday, good one for Minneapolis as the Green Bay Packers take on the Minnesota Vikings. Until then, Al Michaels, Frank Gifford, Dan Dierdorf, and Lynn Swan saying good night from Denver.